The tour was confirmed, fans adjusted their plans, hotels were booked, and flights were non-refundable. Then, with less than 24 hours' notice, Drake canceled again. The Manchester Arena show on July 28 was suddenly off, with no warning or apology, just a vague explanation about unforeseen ferry schedule and travel logistics. But honestly, who really believes that? Earlier this year, Drake made headlines by canceling his Australian dates, also citing logistics as the reason. Fans were skeptical then, and now they're outraged, especially since he was already in the city for the Manchester show. Welcome to the Celebrity Rap Den showroom, where the world of rap and celebrity gossip is always buzzing. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the drama. Let's dive in. The rapper, known for his lavish private jets and large entourages, is now claiming to be hindered by ferry delays? Something seems off. This isn't just a one-time incident, it's a troubling trend. A pattern of backing out of commitments, making excuses, and leaving fans, who are essential to his success, high and dry. The worst part? He seems indifferent to it all. Drake's cancellation in Manchester wasn't merely a business blunder. It was the culmination of a year filled with drama, denial, and avoidance. Now, even his most devoted fans, those who supported him through the Kendrick Lamar feud, ghostwriting accusations, and awkward live streams, are wondering, what's happening with Drake? Let's analyze the situation. The Manchester concert was part of his highly promoted, It's All a Blur, Big as the What? Tour, which has been ongoing since 2023. On paper, the tour appeared promising, with high-demand, major venues, and well-known opening acts. However, behind the scenes, it has been chaotic. Despite having over 10 years of touring experience, Drake's team has struggled with basic logistics, twice. These aren't small club performances. They are multi-million-dollar productions that require months, if not years, of planning. You don't just wake up one day and say, "Oops, the ferry is late. Let's cancel the arena show." Especially not when you've already performed at that arena just 2 nights earlier. Yes, it's true. Drake had already performed in Manchester on July 25th and 26th. So why is travel being cited as the reason for the cancellation on the 28th when he was literally in the same city? You can see where this is headed. Fans are aware. Social media exploded as soon as the news broke. Thousands shared images of their travel arrangements, flight confirmations, and hotel receipts. Many took unpaid leave, and some even traveled from abroad. And all of it? For nothing. But this issue goes beyond logistics. It touches on credibility. Now, everyone is questioning, was the cancellation genuine? Or was Drake simply trying to dodge the reality of poor ticket sales, low energy, and a tour that's losing momentum? Some believe the Manchester cancellation was a cover for disappointing ticket sales. Others suggest Drake was waiting for a special guest who ultimately didn't show up. Whatever the truth may be, the official explanation lacks credibility. This is what really frustrates people. It's not just about the cancellation. Artists get sick, things happen, and dates change. But this situation was poorly handled. It was disrespectful and, most importantly, dishonest. For years, Drake cultivated an image of being strategic, smart, and ahead of the curve. However, over the past year, it seems like that facade is starting to crumble. Consider this. Back in February, he canceled his tour in Australia, citing logistics, but sources later revealed that the real issue was financial. He didn't want to extend his team's stay for another week due to high production costs. He chose not to absorb the expense, even if it meant disappointing thousands of fans. Now, fast forward to this new European tour, and we see a repeat of the same pattern. Another canceled show. Another dubious excuse. Another city full of disappointed fans. It's understandable for people to be skeptical. And they certainly have reason to compare him to someone he's been trying to distance himself from all year, Kendrick Lamar. While Drake has been canceling arena shows with flimsy excuses, Kendrick has been selling out stadiums, rain or shine. Every date of Kendrick's Grand National Tour has gone off without a hitch. No delays. No cancellations. Just electrifying performances that make history. Let's be clear. Kendrick is touring without the safety net of a major feature artist. No DJ Khaled. No Central C. Just Kendrick, a microphone, a minimal stage setup, and tens of thousands of fans coming out for the art. Meanwhile, Drake is canceling arena shows at the last minute, further alienating his own fans. And here's where it gets truly embarrassing. Drake built his career on being the boy. On being polished, rehearsed, and accessible. He was always the one who showed up. Now, he's the one who backs out. The one who no-shows in a city where he was already present. Fans are labeling him as lazy. Some attribute it to mental exhaustion, while others believe it stems from his ego. Regardless of the cause, the effects are undeniable. Ticket sales are declining, engagement is waning, and most crucially, trust is diminishing. When you cancel 2 major tours in 1 year for weak and contradictory reasons, you're not only harming your brand, but also severing connections. This situation doesn't just affect Drake. It impacts his crew, vendors, and local staff who depend on these events for their livelihoods. Each cancellation creates a ripple effect throughout the industry, affecting arena workers, lighting technicians, sound engineers, and hotel staff. Everyone suffers when a show is canceled at the last minute. As for Drake, he'll be all right. He can return to Toronto, get back in the studio, or post another freestyle on Instagram. But for the fans who spent hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars to see him perform, that money is lost. Being a headliner comes with a certain responsibility. It's not solely about the music. It's about showing up, leading, and setting a good example. Right now, Drake is failing to do that. In contrast, take Kendrick Lamar. Not only is it entertaining to compare the two, but it's also essential. Kendrick is redefining what it means to be a headliner. He has no scandals, no last-minute cancellations, and consistently delivers outstanding live performances. Arguably the best of any rapper, or even any artist worldwide. Kendrick hasn't missed a single tour date, whether in the US, Europe, or even during rain-soaked shows in Portugal and Germany. He's been everywhere, creating memorable moments and energizing stadiums. He's making history, while Drake is making excuses. This stark contrast is telling. Kendrick is demonstrating that he cares about his craft, the culture, and his fans, while Drake is showing the opposite. The cancellation in Manchester wasn't a one-off incident. It reveals a deeper issue, a shift in his priorities, and a sense of laziness that is undermining the foundation he built over the past decade. You can have all the #1 hits and break streaming records, but if you can't show up when your fans need you, you're just background noise. People remember when their time is wasted, when they feel disrespected, and when their favorite artist acts as if they don't matter. Drake's fans deserve more. Not just better music, but better treatment, honesty, and professionalism. At the very least, they deserve the truth. Until Drake or someone from his team is willing to step up and explain why these cancellations keep occurring, they will continue to be seen as acts of cowardice, incompetence, or ego. You can't keep hiding behind logistical excuses, especially when the evidence suggests otherwise. Fans are seeking accountability, not only from Drake, but from any artist who thrives on the support of everyday people who invest their money, time, and trust. When the music stops, what remains? The memories, the concerts, the influence. Currently, Drake's legacy is facing numerous challenges. Not due to a lack of talent or because he is disliked, but because he continues to demonstrate a lack of care that the greats possess. The distinction between Kendrick Lamar and Drake goes beyond just lyrics. It encompasses dedication, integrity, and resilience. One artist gives his all in every performance, while the other is canceling karaoke events. You can decide who comes out on top. Share your thoughts in the comments. What do you think prompted Drake to cancel the Manchester show? Are fans overreacting, or are they finally seeing through the facade? Regardless, one thing is evident. 2025 is revealing who is truly committed to the long haul in hip-hop and who is merely avoiding accountability. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this situation, so please share your opinions in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on this story.